Hello everyone. After my last video featuring this gun as well as two other ones, curiosity got the better of me, because since owning this gun I've had it about, I don't know, a year and a half to 2 years now. It hasn't had much use, probably shot no more than 300 pellets through it. It's got a terrible trigger that you can't adjust, but apparently there is mods you can do to them, so in the future with my fiddly fingers I'll try and take it to pieces and polish the relevant parts, and springs will probably fly everywhere what I'll never find again, but it really is that bad, the trigger. So curiosity got the better of me, and when I got this gun I didn't have a chrony to measure its power. Now from my experience, and I have been wrong many times in the past, and I'm sure I'm probably going to be wrong many times in the future, but this little device, this small device, Aztec AC500, despite looking sort of toyish and plasticky, is fairly accurate, to be fair. I have used other people's cronies in the past and sort of matched it up with this one, and it's very it goes off. I haven't altered the settings, but despite its cheap price, and it does more than just pellets. I think it does airsoft. I know nothing about airsoft, but it does the speed of airsoft, and I think paintballs. I get mixed up with paint guns and airsoft. I always think they're the same thing, but apparently they're not. So there you go. So this device, despite being orange and black and looking a bit like a kiddie's toy, it's quite accurate and represents fantastic value for money. So I will be using that. And also I have possibly about 18 pellets in the bottom of a tin, and these are my go-to pellets that I like to buy, as most guns seem to do fairly well with them, the Diablo Field air arms. So a few pellets in the bottom, so I'm going to use those. The reason being, in tests the gun preferred the Gammo cheap pellets, which are only £7 something a tin. But when I shot this gun at my daughter's last weekend, some of them were hard to thumb in the breech. Some didn't go in easy, but they went in easier, and some you really had to force in with your thumbnail, which dented the skirts, which will affect its accuracy. So I won't do the test with those pellets, because I don't think the test will be an accurate one, because some are fairly straightforward to put in and some are very difficult to put in. The head sizes on these are very consistent. It's my go-to pellet that I like to buy. I don't know why, I haven't got a reason, but I prefer these to JSB. And I've heard it said they're the same pellet, they're made in the same factory. Yes, but they're not the same pellet. They're made to air arm specifications. I won't go into this one because it's a running debate with people that I hear people say at shooting clubs, so I don't get involved in that one too much, but I prefer these, so I'll be using these. But so we'll start the test, and then I'll do 10 shots, and then I'll get an average foot per second. And from my experience of using this gun, not too many times I must admit, I think it will be somewhere over the 10. I can't see it being any lower than 10 foot-pounds. Whether it's nearer the 12, we will see. But my suspicions are it's going to be about 10 point. The average shot over 10 shots is going to be around 10.5 foot-pounds. So I might be proven wrong. Right. Shot number one. It's got a lovely smooth cocking action, this gun has, being a gas ram. Alright, hopefully I'll get it somewhere. 693. Number two. Don't know if that registered or not. Did it? Not sure. Number three. 706. Number 4. 701. Number 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. That one seemed harder, that one. To cock. It's number 10. That's it. Right then. So from that action, we will see if it was around the 10.5, which I guessed. It's only a bad poor guess, but or if it was nearer the 12 foot-pounds. But I did see a variation in the shot, so they weren't that consistent really. And the last one, for some unknown reason, was quite stiff to pull in comparison to the other 9. But I'll put the on screen up here somewhere. I'll do a list while I'm talking 1 to 10 of what the foot per second was and the power. And I have already programmed in the unit, the weight. It's not in grains, 8.4 grains. It's 0.547 grams. That uses grams for some unknown reason. You can't convert it to grains, but it's only a small thing. It's not, you know, something you seldom use, but it does come in handy when you use it, and that's why I didn't buy a very expensive one. But as always, people, thanks for watching. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be, but I am starting, for anybody of any interest, some people what are into guns are into motorbikes, so I am starting a motorbike channel as well as this one to run alongside. Not on, you know, this one's only going to feature guns, but my other channel will feature motorbikes and related things.